All right, so I want to say, do you see how stupid and ignorant these people are? These so-called smart CEOs and billionaires and millionaires. And I keep saying it to y'all, they're stupid and ignorant. Y'all, I hope y'all seeing it now that these people actually are letting companies, letting countries, letting people from different places use the same technology that they had for years. When I say they had these things for years, they had these things for years. All right. The company I'm gonna use as one of my examples, actually, there's a bunch of them. I'm gonna use two of them. You know what? Let me use a few of them. So, when it comes to software and OS, right? Microsoft and Google and Apple, because if y'all haven't paying attention, Apple's falling off track. Um, these companies got so greedy, ignorant, and feel they're untouchable that now these companies are going under. From, I'm just going to use the Chinese for right now because they're the ones that are on the kind of on the map. But there's other countries that are coming up on the map, like Africa. People not paying attention to them people. But yeah, I might want to pay close attention to them because they're coming up on. They're getting up on. They're up on the up and up now. They're getting up there. They're not as bright yet, but they soon start shining real bright. And no, don't think you're gonna take your greed over there and get away with it. They're learning that shit don't work. So you want to take your stupidity and greed somewhere else because they're not gonna fall for that trap. But let me get back on Microsoft, Intel, and Google. These people, let them, Chinese and the Africans and whoever else, start writing their own softwares. I just read this article and I watched this thing a while ago that the African continent is creating their own internet protocols. I don't know how true that is, but if that's actually true, and y'all still think these people are freaking smart. If they were smart, that would have never happened. If they were smart, they wouldn't be right now struggling or scrambling to get ahead of stuff. A smart person don't scramble to fix problems. A smart person will realize a problem and solve it before it even happens. That's why I keep telling you, these people are stupid. They're idiots. They're morons. Here's another thing. Here's another company. GMC, Ford, Chevy. I don't care which one you want to pick. Pick all of them. Line them all up in a group for all I flipping care because they're all idiots. But most importantly, GMC. GMC, Chevy, they made a gas-powered electric car. You might have heard of it. If you didn't hear it, I don't know how you might have been living on the rock. It's called the Chevy Volt. They made a few versions of that car, right? That car was a car that uses gas in a gas-powered generator that powered the electric batteries, then which powered the car. And they stopped selling that car. They just kind of just wiped it off the map. Guess who's using that same exact technology and wiping the floor? Wiping the floor with the people who came up with it in the first place. Yeah, the Chinese. Other countries are using it too. It's not just the Chinese, but they're the main ones right now. Yeah. When I keep saying these millionaires, billionaires are straight up, I mean, stupidity is not even a powerful enough word. Moron don't even come close to what these people are. They're so greedy and idiotic and stupid that they let stuff they literally had in their hands, let it go, give it to somebody else, and let somebody else now wiping the floor with them. You can call me as stupid if you want to. That's your choice. But if you can't see the fact that these companies, these CEOs, these whoever the hell they want to call themselves are absolute morons, I don't know what to tell you. You can keep listening to them if you want to. They're the reason why everything's so expensive. They're the reason why your life is so jacked up. So you can keep protecting them if you want to. You can keep letting these people turn your life upside down if you want to, but I'm not. I don't listen to that level of stupid that they have is contagious. I don't have nothing to do with them. Y'all wonder why the Chinese cars are so amazing. Well, because they're doing things that these morons here won't do. Because they're that stupid. I can't. I don't see it as nothing. You can say, "Oh, it's a bit." No. That's not business. That's stupidity. What China's doing is business. What Europe is doing is business. What these people are doing is stupidity. Look at Intel, Intel, TMC, TMZ, whatever the hell I want to name, NVIDIA. Now they're struggling. They're literally fighting. They're fighting to stay afloat. NVIDIA might be the top dudes right now, but they're struggling to keep up or stay ahead of the competition. And guess who's the competition? The Chinese again. Like I told you, right now the Chinese is the ones that on top because they've been there. But watch out. Everybody else is sneaking up. They're getting there. Watch out. Pay attention. They're getting there. But right now the Chinese is a hit. And they're doing exactly what these fucking jackasses should have been doing for years. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I'm just giving the information. You can do what you want with it. But my advice to you, stop listening to these fucking people. They're going to lead you down the wrong street. And then when you hit a brick wall going about 100 miles an hour, you ain't got nobody else to blame but yourselves. All right? Because now the Chinese are making their own chips, their own processors, and they're blowing they're blowing Intel out of the water already. NVIDIA's trying to keep up. TMC, whatever that next chip fab factory, they're trying to keep up too. Because the CEOs, the people at the top, all of that group of people at the top, they're fucking morons. Hey, I'm just calling stuff as I see it. This is my opinion. You can believe what you want. Peace.